This is the moment of truth. We're about to find out, was I able to go from an afro to waves in 3, 2, 1. This is absolute craziness. I'm pretty sure that's something we can all agree. I've got like a jungle growing on my head. I combed my waves backwards, and this is what it looks like. An extreme afro. Well, not really that extreme, but you get the point. But like I said, I got my waves, I got my comb, and I combed my waves backwards. So now I've got an afro. And of course, if I comb my hair back down, it's already trained to go back into waves. But who wants to do it that way? That's kind of like boring. Instead, I'm gonna wash my hair and do an afro to waves video. That's a lot more interesting, isn't it? Yep, I know, that's why I'm doing it. So yesterday I just got this in the mail. This is a shampoo bar. So let me go ahead and open this. So this is the little card that was on the front, if you couldn't see that at first. Here. And this is what the shampoo bar looks like. Let me turn this light down a little bit so you guys can see this. You see? All right, so now I'm gonna wet my hair, wet this shampoo bar, and see what this is all about. 3, 2, 1. As you can see, now my hair is completely wet. You see that? So now I'm gonna get this shampoo bar wet. Now the shampoo bar is wet too. And now I'm just gonna rub this on my hair and see what happens. So far, the lather is not what I expected, just yet at least. It might get better. The lather's not looking good just yet. Don't forget the sides, because you should never forget those sides. Well, you should really never forget anyway, but you know what I mean. So now let me try to add a little bit more water and see if that helps. First, let me show you. This is like really like satisfying. All right, I added more water and I already see a little bit more lather on my hand. So hopefully that transfers to my hair. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Still not like killer lather, but it's definitely some lather there. My hair is growing out quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's enough of this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use my shower detangling brush. So this is the detangler brush I'm gonna be using. I got this from thecutbuddy.com, and you can get one too using my discount code WAVEMANMIKE. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scramble this shampoo into my waves. Well, just into my hair. Not much waves right here, right now. Let me open this up. All this lather on the brush. this is what my waves look like with all the lather in my hair and scrambled up. Tell me what you think down below. Did this shampoo bar pass the lather test? I think it did. I want to see what you guys think down below in the comment section. Alright, so now I've got my smooth styles brush, and you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start brushing my hair. Let's go. Hold on, before anyone says anything, honestly, I'm just doing a rough draft of what I think my wave angles are, because y'all know I wear glasses. So me looking at this reflection and all that, really is not doing anything. I really can't see, like, at all. So just keep that in mind. If you think I'm doing my angles wrong, I probably am, because I can't see them. All right. Alright, so right now I'm gonna add a little bit more water and I'm gonna rub the shampoo bar back on my head and see if that adds some more lather. It seemed like it worked a little bit. Let me continue brushing. All the lather going up here. Alright, so this is what we got so far. As you can see, it generated quite a bit of lather just then. Look at this. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to apply that lather back to my head, and I'm just going to rub my hair down with my hand. like this. I'm not gonna do a soft brush session. I'm just gonna use my hands, and then I'm gonna put my do-rag on and call it a day. Yeah, the lather is kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was questioning it. I was like, I didn't think it was gonna get much lather, but it turned out to be pretty good. You already know it ain't a proper wash video if I don't give you an ASMR of the lather, so here you go. Oh yeah, look at all this lather. All right, so this is what my hair looks like before I rag up. Look at this. Not bad at all. Now let me take this do-rag and put it on my head. Listen, if you guys want to check out that Wave soap shampoo bar, go over to www.smoothstyles.com and you can get one using my discount code WAVEMAN. And when you guys purchase them, you get a discount and I get a little chip of that purchase. So it helps out both of us. And of course it helps out Smooth Styles. And I know you guys were kind of disappointed because these Akatsuki wave caps sold out so fast. But I'm gonna talk to Smooth Styles and see if they can make some more so I can tell you guys that, you know, there's more available. Because it seems like as soon as you guys found out about these, like people started buying them like crazy and they sold out. So I'm gonna see if they can make some more of these. And I'm gonna see if they can even make some do-rag versions of them. Maybe. So I'm gonna ask them, don't worry. But yeah, now I'm gonna hop in the shower, rinse this stuff out, and then I'm gonna wait till this stuff dries out. And then hopefully if I remember, then I'll show you guys the results. Let's go. This is the moment of truth. We're about to find out, was I able to go from an afro to waves? Of course, I had waves before I had an afro. I just combed my hair backwards because I know somebody's gonna comment that down below. But anyway, afro to waves. We're about to see the transformation. In 3, 2, 1. How we looking? Go down in the comment section and rate my waves 1 through 10. This isn't 10. 1 through 10. What do you think? Let me try to show you guys the back. And the other side. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. So this was my afro to waves transformation. I know what you're thinking. You're stupid. Wave man, you're stupid. You can't get waves in 5 minutes. Alright, let me explain, cause y'all might be confused with what I actually mean. See, I don't mean you're gonna get waves in 5 minutes. No. What I'm trying to say is, this is a routine you do for 5 minutes each time. Kind of like those workout videos, where they're like, get abs in 5 minutes. Oh yeah. You do this 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, and 5 minutes at night. See what I mean? This routine takes you 5 minutes, not the whole process. Quick disclaimer, results may vary. Everybody's hair is different. Me, I have coarse hair. You might have straighter hair. You'll have different results from me. But in the end, your hair should be at least waved a little. The good thing is you really don't need too much products. You'll need some moisturizer, a pomade, a brush, and a do-rag. All of these are relatively cheap, so don't even worry. While we're here, go ahead and smash that like button. I know people say it all the time, but it really does motivate me. I get so pumped when I see a lot of likes and comments. And if you don't like the video, I'll just be so sad. Okay, first thing you're gonna need is a moisturizer. You need to keep your hair moisturized. You can't just have dry hair all the time. I recommend Shea Moisture Curl Enhancer Smoothie. You're gonna rub it in your hair the same direction that you brush. How much you put in really depends on your hair texture. If you have straight hair, you're gonna put a lot more in than somebody who has curly hair or coarse hair, because this is gonna make your hair curl. By the way, if y'all didn't know, waves are just curls that are stretched out and laid flat on your head. Product number 2, I recommend Murray's pomade for beginners. The pomade is just there to hold your hair down while you're brushing. Just like a moisturizer, you're gonna rub it in your hair the same way that you brush. Product number 3. Now, this is the one you're really gonna need. Like, if you really want waves, you absolutely need this product. You can't get waves without it. It is the brush. Now. You don't need no special brush. Any brush with regular bristles should do. However, if you're looking for a brush like this, you can get one from 3WP, which is 360 wave process, or you can get Brush King or WAVEMANMIKE or something like that. Next up, what you're gonna need is a do-rag. Here's a good example of a do-rag. Do-rags are there to protect your hair and keep it with good maintenance. It lays your hair down and it keeps your hair from getting messed up throughout the day, throughout the night. You need to wear your do-rag when you go to sleep. If you're not wearing your do-rag when you go to sleep, then everything you just did makes no sense. So wear a do-rag before you go to sleep. All right, so now I'm gonna demonstrate everything for you. Step number 1. Let me fix this real quick. I'm just gonna do it to the top right now. Step number 1, get the moisturizer. Put it in your hair. All right, rub this in your hair. I'm probably gonna need to, I'm probably not gonna put it in my whole head, but okay. All right, when you put that in your hair, go ahead and brush it in. Enjoy this small moment of 360 wave ASMR. All right, that's all I'm gonna do for that part. Keep it nice and short for the sake of the video. Take the pomade, scoop some up, boom. That was not enough. Some more. Put it in your hand. Okay. Rub it in your hair. Dang, that was like all of it I just put on the top. Now go ahead and brush that in. So I'm not looking in the mirror, so I don't know what the back of my head looks like right now. it's not all jacked up. All right, good enough for the sake of this video. You get the point. Take that do-rag, put it on your head, put the seam in the middle. I made a video on how to tie a do-rag, so you can go watch that if you don't know how to tie one. I'm not gonna explain it again because, you know, I want you to go watch that video, so go watch it. Voila. That's how to get waves in 5 minutes. I just did this whole thing at like 2 minutes, honestly. And this was with given instructions. So you should be able to do this in a lot less. Question of the day: how to get waves for beginners. In this video, I'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to start your waves today. Before we get this video started, I need everyone to like this video right now. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go. Before getting waves, you need to make sure that you have all the materials needed. You'll need a do-rag, some products, and a brush. If you're wondering where I got this specific brush from, I got it from www.smoothstyles.com. They sell high-quality wave brushes, do-rags, and more. So make sure you check out their website. And if you decide to purchase something, make sure you use my promo code WAVEMAN for 30% off your entire purchase. Now that you have the items that you'll need, it's time to start the process. Actually, before we start the process, let me give you a quick plug. Go follow my Instagram account. My Instagram is WAVEMANMIKE. On Instagram, I post many different things, including my waves, comedy, and even just regular pictures of myself. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then go check out my Instagram account. One more shameless plug and then we'll get back to the topic. Go follow me on TikTok. This one will really come in handy for you because you'll get to see my shorts videos on TikTok before I even post them on YouTube. My TikTok account is WaveManMike. So go follow me right now. Now, let's get started with the process. Step 1, apply the products that you bought to your hair. These are the products that I use most often. This is Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. It's a moisturizer, which is kind of like the equivalent of lotion for your skin. Basically, it just adds a layer of moisture to your hair to prevent it from being dry. No one likes dry hair, right? Not the way it looks, and definitely not the way it feels. The next product I apply is pomade. Pomade is used to hold your hair in place when you're brushing it. It can also make your hair shine so that it looks glossy. Pomade that I have with me right now is 360 style pomade, but there are so many different types of pomades that you can use. The best advice that I can give you is to find which products work for you, whether it be the pomade or the moisturizer. Step 2, buy a brush. Like I told you earlier in the video, the brushes that I recommend you buying are from www.smoothstyles.com. And if you decide to purchase something from that website, make sure you use my promo code WAVEMAN for 30% off your entire purchase. Disclaimer, there are so many other brushes you can use. You can even get a brush from the dollar store if you need to. Okay, so after you buy a brush, now it's time to use it. But first, you need to make a decision. You need to decide what wave pattern you want. There are a few different wave patterns. There's 360, 540, 720, and hybrid. Now, I know what you're thinking. Waveman, what about 180 waves? The reason that I left out 180 waves is that when I think of 180 waves, I don't think of it as a pattern. In my opinion, 180 waves are more of a haircut. What I mean by that is no matter which way your waves go, you can get 180 waves as long as you cut off your waves on the sides. That probably isn't the best explanation of what I'm trying to say, but that's getting away from the topic of this video. Okay, so now that you know what wave pattern you want, you need to learn how to brush your hair to achieve that wave pattern. Okay, so I'll do a little demonstration with my hand of how you would brush most of these patterns. For 360 waves, you would brush your hair vertical of your hairline on each side. Here on the front, my hairline goes straight across like this. So I would brush my hair straight down like this. Do you get how that's vertical? For 540 waves, you would brush your hair diagonally of your hairline on each side. Here on the front, my hairline goes straight across like this, so I would brush my hair diagonal like this. For 720 waves, you would brush your hair horizontal to your hairline on each side. Here on the front, my hairline goes straight across like this, so I would brush my waves straight across like this. For hybrid waves, it's really up to you. You have the creativity to control exactly how you want your waves to look. Step 3, get a do-rag and use it. The do-rag has multiple functions. The main uses are compression and preservation. Let me take a moment to explain both of those. I'll start with compression. When you wear your do-rag, it's applying pressure to your hair, holding it down and flattening it to your head. This will really give it a striking appearance. Rather than your hair sticking up and being frizzy, it will be laid down. This is usually why your hair will look better in the morning after taking your do-rag off. Next is preservation. The best way to explain this is just for you to put your do-rag on anytime you think your hair could get messed up, whether it's when you go to sleep or even when you go swimming. Objects like a pillow will mess your hair up. Water will also mess your hair up. So make sure you wear your do-rag anytime you go to sleep, go swimming, play sports, or anything along those lines. So now I'm gonna demonstrate 2 ways to wear your do-rag. The first way you can wear your do-rag is the way that I wear my do-rag most often. First, you put your do-rag on your head and pull it over your eyes. The amount you pull your do-rag down is going to depend on the do-rag itself. You have to find this bend in the do-rag and place it directly on your crown. This way, you can eliminate any air bubbles between your hair and your do-rag. So this is how far I'll pull this do-rag down. But if I used a different do-rag, I might pull it down a different distance. Once you've done that, take the first inch or so and fold it up like this. I fold mine up so that the width of this fold matches the width of these tails. Now, take these tails and wrap them around your head one at a time. Once they're around your head, tie them in the back. I just tie them the same way that I tie my shoes. That's the first way you can wear your do-rag. The second way is pretty similar. The only real difference is that you won't be pulling your do-rag over your eyes and making a fold in the front. This way of tying your do-rag will make sure there isn't as much compression. I usually tie my do-rag this way when I have a headache and I don't want as much pressure on my head. Bonus step, buy a handheld mirror. This will really come in handy for perfecting your waves and making sure that you get your angles right, which will minimize the amount of forks that you get. But that's a topic for another video. If you're interested in learning about forks, how to avoid them, and how to break the forks that you will eventually get, then make sure you click this video. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy, WAVEMANMIKE. And we're back for another video. Stick around. Alright, we're back for another video. I've been seeing a lot of people do this type of video right here. I saw Deep Wave Squad do it. I saw 3WP do it. Hurricane Henry, PB, Swag Drizzle. Everybody been doing this. So today, I'm going to take my shot at it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right here. What I'm about to do is going from naps to, I was about to say naps to curls. Wow. I'm about to go from naps to waves. Now wow. I already know people are about to say, well, wait, man, don't you already have waves? Or somebody's gonna say, his hair was already trained. And yeah, I have waves. Yeah, I'm aware. Wow. Yes, my hair is already trained, but my hair's been messed up for like a week now. Like, I haven't brushed it. I combed it back. Like, everything's just going wrong with my hair. So today, everything's about to go right with my hair. Let me go ahead and show you what my hair looks like right now. Y'all ready? I'm not ready.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Pretty good, right? Anyway, we're gonna go from this to waves. So stick around. Before I do anything, I need you to do something. You. I need you to go ahead and press that like button right now. So go do that. Let's try to get as many likes as possible. If we can get 200 likes within the first 24 hours of dropping this video, I'll drop another video back to back, just like that. And I already took a list of stuff that y'all said y'all wanted to see. So it's gonna be something that's a banger. I mean, all my stuff's always bangers, but it's gonna be an even bigger banger. So press that like button right now. And go drop a comment saying, like it up, because that's what everybody needs to do. They need to like it up. Anyway, let's get this video started. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take a comb and comb my hair. So let's go ahead and do that. Put these glasses on, because I can't see without it. All right, so start off with the left side. Even when I comb my hair down, it just looks bad now, because my hair's been in this afro for a while now. Let's do the right side. Well, no, let's do the top first. And yes, clearly I'm wolfing, so that's your answer to that question if somebody was going to ask it. Ask. A-S-K, not A-X-E. Ask. Pretty bad. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how are you going to fix this? And that's a real good question. The way I plan on fixing this is a washing style. Or maybe I should just shower brush it. Nah, I'll do a washing style. It's a whole deal. So if you don't know what the washing style is, I've done videos on it before. It's really, I think it's a really well-known method in the wave game, in the wave community, in the wave, whatever you call it, amongst wavers. Let's just say that is well known amongst wavers. Basically, you just brush your hair with the shampoo and conditioner in, and then you wash out the shampoo and conditioner with your do-rag on while your do-rag is still on. Let me point that out. You're washing it out while your do-rag is still on. Not wash it out, then put your do-rag on. But put your do-rag on, then wash it out. So that's what I'm about to do to my hair right now. Let's get into this. All right, so first up, I got to wet my hair. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so my hair is wet enough for right now. This is what it looks like. what was I gonna say? Oh, you can see that my hair is curling up right now. That's because, you know, that's what hair usually does when it gets wet. It curls up a little bit. So that's what my hair is starting to look like. It's starting to look like little curls. I mean, my hair is not that curly to begin with, so it's not really getting all that curly, but yeah, that's what my hair looks like. Okay, so this is the shampoo and, hold up. This is my body wash. Wrong thing, hold up. Okay, so this is the shampoo and conditioner that I'm gonna be using right now, just because I don't feel like using my other stuff. My other stuff's kind of expensive. You know, your boy's kind of broke right now, so I'm just gonna use this just because I don't want to waste my good products right now if I don't even know if this is gonna work 100% right now. So right here, just regular old shampoo that you can get from the store. I'm gonna take some and I'm gonna put it in my hand like that. That's enough. All right, so now I'm gonna put this in my hair. That's what my hair looks like. Not too bad, huh? Don't lie to me, it looks bad. Take your comb, either side, doesn't matter. I mean, your hair is wet anyway, so. And just comb through your hair. Just like that. All right, so this is what my hair looks like so far. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out my hair, and then I'm gonna put some more shampoo in my hair. Just because the first time you do it is just to get like the dirt and stuff out, and the second time you do it so you can actually do the actual method. So that's what I'm about to do. Okay, I rinse my hair. I never get all the shampoo out. I don't know why not, but I just never do. It's all in my eyes and everything. Jeez. This is what my hair looks like right now. Let me get a little closer. My eyes are burning. Let me dry my face. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take some more shampoo and I'm going to put in my hair. Like this. Put it in my hand. Rub it in, and then rub it in my hair. Now you can see it's a lot more white. A lot more foam is produced. It's going in a lot easier. That's because my hair is a lot cleaner than it was that first time. Look at my hair. You see? So every trace of waves should be starting to diminish. They're not gone, obviously, because I ain't spent months training my hair for it to be gone in like a week, but you know what I mean. They should be lessening. That should be good enough. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush my hair down with my hands, and then I'm gonna brush it down with a brush. Oh, Jesus. If you're a real one, you would have commented, bless you. Alright, I'm gonna rinse this off my hands, grab my brush, and then brush this in. Alright, this is the brush I'm gonna be using to brush my hair down. Just because I don't want to mess up my other brushes. This is a Torino Pro. I don't want to mess up my smooth. I don't want to mess up my smooth style brushes, so I'm gonna use the Torino. By the way, if you need a cool brush, go to Smooth Styles. They got nice brushes. You can use my discount code, by the way. My discount code is WAVEMAN. I got you. You see, I'm always looking out. I'm giving y'all these discounts that y'all need to get these high quality brushes for cheaper prices. You get 20% off if you use my discount code WAVEMAN if you get a brush from Smooth Styles. And I think they're coming out with do-rags soon, so go hop on that quick. But let's get into this brushing. Suds are getting all over my glasses, so it's getting hard to see, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through. Alright, so I just hopped in the shower and brushed my hair for a bit with the shampoo still in. I'm lazy. I didn't feel like putting the shirt back on. It ain't like half the YouTube wavers don't get on here shirtless anyway, so it's no big deal. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you what my hair looks like. You know, I actually didn't even look at it myself, so that's what I'm about to do right now. Alright, I just looked at it. It's not too bad. It's not the best it could possibly look, but that's the best it's going to get for right now. So what I'm going to do right now is just go ahead and put my do-rag on, put a wave cap on top of that, wash out the shampoo, and then come back when that's done. Here's my do-rag. cap. I'm gonna rinse this out and I'm gonna come right back. All right, that's that. Everything's rinsed out. Move this back. All right, hold up. Whew. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is just let this dry off, and then I'm gonna come back, take off the do-rag, see what my hair looking like, and try to manipulate it to look a little bit better. So that's what I'm about. So that's what I'm about to do. Stick around. All right, so I let my hair dry. Now it's dry. So what I'm gonna do now is take this off, see what it looks like, and then go through a routine to try to get my hair to look as best that it can. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let's go. Let's see what it looks like. 3, 2, 1. What does it look like? You tell me. You tell me. Type 5 if it looks good. Type 5 if it looks good. Type 6 if it looks bad. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm going based off what y'all saying. Type 7 if it's in between good and bad. I don't know. Let me go ahead and look at it right now. Okay, I just looked at it. It doesn't look too bad. Honestly, it really doesn't. Hold up. Let me see. Y'all need to get a little closer. There are a few like light spots in there. That's because certain spots in my hair I didn't brush the same. So it's like leaving little gaps in between like where hair is. So it's like little exposed parts of the skin. All I gotta do is brush that part back down. I honestly expect it to look a lot worse than it does right now. But to me, it doesn't look that bad. Like I said before, go ahead and type 5 if you think it looks good. Type 6 if you think it looks bad. Type 7 if it's somewhere in between good and bad. And like I said, there are some light spots. Also because I have thin hair. I'm pretty sure everybody knows I have thin hair by now. I've said it in like a million videos. Unless you're new to my channel. If you're new, then, you know, this is your first time hearing me say that. Also, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. If you're not subscribed by now, you watched this entire video till this point and you didn't click that subscribe button, go do it right now. What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. You didn't subscribe. But that's all right, because you're about to do it right now, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? So go subscribe, because that's the only way to be great. Anyway, this is what my hair looks like right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it with a soft 3WP brush. I'm not going to use my smooth style brushes right now because I don't really like using those when I have products in them. I don't want to get them dirty, nothing like that. So I use this soft brush, the Gold Edition 3WP brush. This is my favorite soft brush I have. I'm going to put some Shea Moisture products in my hair right now, and then I'm gonna put a Cold Label pomade in my hair to get to lay down and really give it that boost of shine. When I put the Shea Moisture in, I'm probably gonna have a little bit of curling going on in my hair, just because those products make your hair curl. So don't mind that. Eventually, after me keep brushing my hair, it's just going to lay down. So that's that. I'm gonna try to get it so that I can record myself brushing, but it's gonna be a little bit hard because my mirror's right there and the camera's right there. It'll be easier if I could put the camera right here and I have the mirror behind it, but I tried that and it's kind of far away, and then the light's preventing me from seeing the mirror. It's a whole bunch of stuff that is in the way of me doing what I need to do. But we're gonna find a way to do this. So yeah, first let's try it this way. Just camera here, camera here, mirror there. Let's just try this. See if you can see that good. And I'm gonna watch it back and see if it's a good angle. If it's not, then I'll re-record it at a different angle. I'll probably re-record it anyway, but Oh well. Let's see. Let's brush this. Ooh. Sheesh. So my hair is starting to stand up because that's what it does when you start brushing after the washing style. Well, when I start brushing after the washing style. Not everybody's hair is the same. So there's that. All right, let's see if we can get this camera angle correct. Let's see. Okay, this is already getting hard. So I can't see anything, but let's try to do this. Okay, I apologize, but I really can't see. I tried to just, just roll with the flow, but yeah, it's not gonna happen. I can't see. So I'm gonna have to move the camera back and, just do it from there. Okay, so I'm gonna take this right here. Oh, take this, take about that much. Rub it in my hands, and then rub it in my hair. Alright, that should be good enough. My hair feels very moist. So let's start brushing. I'm gonna just have to do a little bit of blind brushing because let me take this plastic bag, do a plastic bag method, see what that looks like, and then put the do-rag on, take it off, put the pomade in, put the do-rag on, take it off, see then what it looks like. So let's try. All right, so from this point right here, I'm gonna put my do-rag and wave cap on, let it sit for about 30 minutes, then put some pomade in, and then put the do-rag back on and let it sit for 30 minutes, and then see what it looks like from there. The only reason I'm not doing it straight through is because I can't find my pomade right now, so I'm gonna take that time to look for it. So yeah. Okay, let's take this do-rag off and see what we got going under here. Okay, let's see. That's what it's looking like so far. All right. Type 1 if you think it looks good. Type 2 if you think it looks bad. Type 3 if it's in between good and bad. You could just reply to your own comment that you said before if you don't want to type an entire new comment. But if you do, then you can just make a whole new comment. It doesn't matter. You can reply to yourself or you can make a new comment. It doesn't matter. But this is what it's looking like. Let me take a second to look at it for myself. So I'll be back. I just looked at it and it's really not that bad at all. It's not that bad. I got a few spots that I need to lay down. But other than that, it's not looking bad at all. I can't complain about the way it looks. Nothing to complain about. I don't know. I can't do that because I don't know how it's gonna look in the mirror. But like I promised, I'm gonna put some pomade in my hair. I couldn't find my color label pomade, mainly because I didn't look for it. But so I'm just gonna use my Razik pomade. I haven't been using it a whole bunch because I was going to make a product review on it. I still am going to make a product review on it, but I don't know when. I just don't know when. I haven't used it a whole bunch because of the smell. I can't tell if it smells good or bad. No, it smells good, but I don't know. Okay, so this smells very much like a pie. I can't really think of, like, is it a pumpkin pie or a sweet potato pie? I'm pretty sure I think it's a pumpkin pie. It smells just like a pie. I don't know. Like, do I want to walk around smelling like a pie? Like, this works really well. To me, it smells really good, but I don't know. Maybe somebody I walk past won't think a pie smells good. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to put this in my hair and yeah, I'm gonna brush it in, and then I'm gonna do the plastic bag method and put my do-rag and wave cap back on and show you how that looks. So I'm gonna take some like this. It's been like 2 months since I used this. All right, so that's how much I got. Not that much. Put it in my hand like this, and then rub it like that. And then just go ahead and put it in my hair very lightly. I'm guessing that this is an all natural product. Let me go ahead and read the top. Yeah, I think this is all natural. Like, everything I see there, it's just all oils. So everything should be natural, just as expected. Like I said, tell me if this looks good or bad. 1, if it looks good. 2, if it looks bad. 3, if it looks iffy. Like, you can't really say if it looks good or bad. You don't want to decide, basically. If that's okay. Just comment 1 of the 3. Actually, I was going to put my do-rag on and then come back and show you what it looks like, but my waves are already back. You know what? Like, and I'm running out of storage, so that's kind of my excuse. I've already went from naps to waves. That's what you came to see. YouTube, what's up? It's your boy, WAVEMANMIKE, and we're back for another video. Stay tuned. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to cut your own hair. First, I want to give a disclaimer. You are not a professional barber, at least most of you aren't. With that being said, your hair is not going to look as professional as if a professional barber did it. These are people who cut hair like 20 times a day, and you're only going to be cutting hair like once every 2 weeks. So a barber is going to have more experience and more practice than you. So their cuts are going to turn out better than what you can do to yourself. So just keep that in mind. If you mess up, fine, because you're going to learn from those mess ups. But without further ado, I'm going to ask you guys to go press that like button, and then I'm going to start this video. So press that like button so I can start this video. Okay, cool. Okay, so first up, I'm going to start listing the things that you will need. First off, you're going to need a comb, and this is going to be to comb your hair out. It can be a wire tooth comb or one of those skinnier combs. Then you're going to need a brush, preferably not a brush that you want to get a whole bunch of hair in, because that is exactly what's going to happen. A whole bunch of hair is going to get stuck in your brush. Then you're going to need a pair of clippers and trimmers. The ones I have are the Andis T-Outliner and the Oster Fast Feed. Both of these are professional level clippers, and you can get them for around 60 bucks, and I recommend it highly. But if you're on a budget, then you can always go to Walmart or something and get some of the cheaper ones. Okay, so to go along with the clippers, you're going to need guards, and what this does is adjusts the height and length that your hair will be when you cut over it. So the higher the guard, the higher your hair. Next up is a very important one. It is a handheld mirror, so you can make sure you can see what you're doing in the back of your head. Next, you're going to need some alcohol just in case you cut yourself, and you can sterilize everything. Okay, so those are the materials you'll need. So now let's get into the step-by-step instructions. First, you want to start off by combing your hair. What this does is picks your hair off of your scalp so that it is easier to get through by your clippers. Because if your hair is just laid down completely flat on your head, it's going to be really hard for your clippers to get a real hold on your hair, and it might actually snag and make like a patch in your head, and you don't want to be Patchy the Pirate. So make sure that you comb your hair up so that it isn't stuck down to your head. Okay, so you remember those clippers we were talking about earlier? Now's the time to use them. So the one I'm using is a 2. I'm going to put it on my clipper, and then I'm going to close the clipper. Here's a quick explanation of what it means for the clipper to have the lever open and closed. So when the lever is in this back position like this, it's open. When it's in the forward position like this, it's closed. The open position is higher than the closed position. Now let's explain with the grain versus against the grain. Basically, when you cut with the direction of your hair, this is with the grain. When you cut against the direction of your hair, this is against the grain. against the grain cuts come out much lower than with the grain cuts. So if you start doing it one way, make sure you continue doing it that way until the haircut is over, because if you don't, you will have patches in your hair. Each time you do your haircut, you want to make sure you locate this area in your head. It's called the crown. It'll be a place where your hair seems to start. So what you want to do is find that crown and cut outward from that crown area to the edge of your hair on each side, like this. No matter what side, you always want to start from that crown area. If you were to do against the grain, it's just the opposite. You start from the hairline on each side and you move towards the crown rather than away from the crown. Okay, so now let's get the haircut started. I'm going to be using the 2 guard and I'm going to have my lever closed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the grain. So these are all things we've already talked about. We've talked about guards. We've talked about the lever being open and closed. And we talked about with the grain versus against the grain. I'm using a 2 guard with the grain with the lever closed. On your hair, you might use a different guard depending on how high or low you want your hair to be. So you may use a 1 guard, you may use a 3 guard, a 4 guard. It's up to you and how long your hair will be after the haircut, or how long it is before the haircut. So I'm just going ahead and following the pattern of my hair on each side. I'll stop talking so you can just watch. Actually, before I go, I want to make sure I show you the difference from one side to the other. So this is the side I cut, and this is the side I didn't cut. So you can see a huge difference in what I've just done in just such a short amount of time. So just keep that in mind. And ever so often, you want to make sure to comb your hair out just so you can pick it back up to make sure that you've gotten everything off of your scalp and it's not still laid down. This next step is quite a bit more difficult than the last. That's because in this step, I'm going to be teaching you how to taper the sides and back of your hair. And that requires at least a basic knowledge of how to fade. But I'm going to do the best I can to explain it to you. And if you still don't understand it after I explain it, there are hundreds of other videos teaching you how to do it. So I think that you should be fine. Okay, so now you're going to need to use more guards. The ones that I use are the 0 guard, the 1 guard, and the 2 guard. And you'll also need to be able to use your clippers without any guards, because that is as low as you're going to get without using, the trimmers. So basically what I do first is I make a first guideline as a bald guideline from that spot to that spot. So from right here, and it's going to go all the way up till here. You see that? All the way up to here. And right now on the clipper, I have no guard and I have the lever closed all the way. And you can pull the skin to make sure you can get it as close as possible. Then comb your hair down so you can really see what you've done, and you can expose that line again. Then what you want to do is open the lever on the clipper and then go just above the line that you just created. So here's me showing you that the lever is open all the way, and you can switch between the closed and open position to get it closer or to get it higher. And you can notch in between open and close to get like a medium type effect, not all the way down, but not all the way up. And every so often you want to make sure that you're combing your hair down so you can really get the idea of what you're doing. You can see exactly what you're doing. After you finish with no guard, you want to go ahead and add the 0 guard, which is, from my understanding, the next guard up from having no guard at all. And what you're going to do is have the lever open and go about 1 centimeter or 1/2 inch above that line that you just created. You're not really going to see what you're doing if your hair is too long, because it's going to overlap. So that's why you comb, so that you can actually see what's going on. If you don't want to comb, you can brush. From my experience, they work just as good. Unless your hair is really, really low, then the brush definitely works a lot better than the comb. As you can see, I switched over to using that brush now. So you can really see there is a section where the hair is bald, and then there's a section where the hair is really, really short, which is what I'm doing right now. And the clipper has the lever open right now, so it's creating a line right there. So what I'm going to do, you see that line? What I'm going to do is close the clipper's lever so that I can work on getting that line to fade into the section below it. Your first few times doing this, you may mess up, and that's okay, because this is actually pretty difficult. Even some professional barbers can't get all of the lines out completely perfectly. So don't stress about it, because at the end of the day, you're just doing this for yourself. And if you mess up, hey, you can just throw a hat on. That's what I did. The first few times I cut my hair, I just threw a hat on. It didn't really matter to me all that much. And to you, it shouldn't either, unless you got something important to do or something. But you can see I'm working on getting that line out, and I'm trying to perfect it. I'm not going to get it exactly perfect because I'm not a barber, and because I have a camera in my face, so I can't really see the so I can't really see the mirror. Can't really see exactly what I'm doing. But once I work out that line, then I'll go ahead and grab the next guard up, which is the 1 guard. So by now you should be able to see a pattern. Each time you start with a new guard, you want to have the lever open, go up about 1/2 inch, and then you gradually go underneath that, closing the closing the lever ever so slightly, so that it fades into the section that you just made below it. So I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. You can either close the lever all the way, or you can open it all the way, and you can have it in between all the way open or all the way closed. You know what I'm saying? It can be in the middle, and that's how you blend your hair. And now I'm doing that same process with the 2 guard. Clipper all the way open, and as I go down, I work the clipper more towards the closed position so it fades into the section that I did with the 1 guard. Now I'm just going to show you the difference between what it looks like when you have one side tapered, which is this side, and you can see it fades in very nicely, and then what it looks like if you weren't to do that at all. So the taper definitely brings the haircut to life, and it makes it look a lot better. So you could do this haircut without doing a taper at all, but in my opinion, it looks much better if you go ahead and just taper it. You know what I mean? Since you already saw me do one side, I can go ahead and do the other side off camera just so I can concentrate more. And you already know what I'm going to do because it's the same steps as the first side. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the back, which is actually the same steps as the sides, but I'm going to do it on camera just because, you know, it looks different. So I'm going to do it on camera just for you guys. So before you do that, you want to make sure you brush or comb your hair down so that the hair isn't sticking up and isn't hard to cut. So it's the same guidelines for the back. First, you want to start off with the clipper all the way closed with no guard on it at all. And you want to make a straight line. Some people like to make arches, but I like to do straight lines. After that line is as straight as you can get it, you want to make sure to close the clipper lever and just go just above that line so it can create like a fade in effect. I usually don't blend this section. I usually just, you know, go ahead and go straight from the closed position to the open position. But for some people's hair, you may actually need to blend that. But on my hair, it actually doesn't show if I don't blend it or if I do blend it, so it doesn't matter to me. But if you do need to, then it's just the same steps as the sides, so you can just follow those same steps anyway. Next, take your 0 guard, put it on your clipper, and have the lever open. And what you're going to do is go up about a ½ inch above the line that you just made. And this is where you're really going to see the contrast in the height of what you had before and what you have now. So you can really see this is going to need to be blended out. Right now the clipper is all the way open, but you're going to eventually close the clipper to get rid of that line. So it's not like a harsh line, it's going to be faded in. And the easiest way to explain it is more like blurry. You can't see the lines. The lines are very blurred and faded. Now you want to brush your hair down so you can get rid of those hairs that you've already cut, and you can really see what's actually there and what's been cut. And then you want to close the lever and just go below where you cut so that you can get rid of any lines that are there. So I just went directly below what I already cut, and it looks like this. And now the same thing that I did with the 0 guard, I'm going to do with the 1 guard. Start with the lever open, make a guideline, which is like a ½ inch above the last. And then I'm going to gently close the lever to fade into the section below it. Okay, so after I finish this fade or blend with the 1 guard, I'm just going to go ahead and do the 2 guard off camera. It's literally the exact same step, so I'm not skipping a step. I'm just skipping showing you a certain guard. And this is what it looks like afterwards. Next, you want to grab your trimmers or outliners, whatever you want to call them. And this is the section where you outline your hair. You want to make sure that you brush down all those edges before you start cutting anything. And in that front section, you might want to even cut down the hairline to a lower guard than what the rest of your hair is, just so you don't have anything hanging over. When I do this, I always use the one guard just because it doesn't have too much of a transition from what I did on top of my head. So when it comes to the hairline, I figured it's better that I show you afterward rather than during the actual haircut, so you can get better camera angles and a better explanation. So what you want to do is, first, before you do anything, you see these side areas, you want to do that area first. So this is already straight, so it's going to be pretty hard to not get this straight. Just have this going directly down. If you think that you might mess up this area, you can get something like this, a straight edge, maybe even a ruler, and you can just put it on your hairline so that you know that you're not going to go past this line that's right here. And what you would do is cut everything that's in front of that line. How I like to do mine is to line it up with this part of my eyebrow, where it comes down to where the edge of my iris and my eye is. But some people like to cut theirs lined up right here. It's all depending on personal preference. And whatever I did on this side, of course I'm gonna do on this side. So I line it up with that same section with my eyebrow. And if you really look hard, it kind of lines up with this section of your lip in like a V. So it kind of, you know, goes straight into that and straight into that. Once you've done these two sections, you can start in this middle section, get where you need this to be, and then work outward from the middle on each side. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is start from the sides and work your way to the middle, and then start from the other side and work your way to the middle. But what you don't want to do is start from one side and work your way all the way over, or vice versa, this side and work your way all the way over, because you'll end up with a very slanted hairline. My hairline is naturally slanted, and I think that's something that people need to come to realize. Your hairline might not be perfectly even. I wouldn't over exaggerate your hairline to make it perfectly straight. Just make it as natural as possible. So if your hairline is naturally slanted, if you're making your hairline, sometimes you just got to make it slanted, because if you were to make it perfectly straight, it may look pushed back. So I know that this side is naturally higher than this side, so I wouldn't just go ahead and push this side back. Even though it would make it even with this side, at the end of the day, it's going to make it look more pushed back. And the same thing goes for this section back here. You just want to make the line as natural as possible. Don't push it back and don't go too extreme. Just follow the natural flow of where you think the hairline should be. You're not a professional. It's not going to end up perfect. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's the end of this haircut tutorial. I hope you learned something today, and hopefully after this, you're able to cut your own hair. If you have any questions, go drop them down below. And if you don't have any questions, still go leave a comment. Say thank you for the tutorial. I don't know, just say anything. You could literally type anything, the word anything. You're trying to get waves, and luckily, I know how to get waves. So in this video, I'm gonna be teaching you exactly how to do it. Go ahead and like the video and let's get right into it. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. No, I'm joking. First things first, let's list the materials needed. The first product you're gonna need is a brush. You can get a brush with 3 different levels and textures: hard, medium, and soft. I've got a video going over the differences, so make sure to check that one out after finishing this. I'll probably leave a link in the description if I remember. Now, why is the brush so important? Well, it's like the MVP of the wave making process. Think of it like the LeBron James of your grooming arsenal. It's the kingpin, the head honcho, the boss. You get the picture. Next up, you're gonna need either a wave cap or a do-rag. I'm pretty sure you're already used to the traditional do-rag, you know, the ones that you put on your hair and just tie up. If you don't know how to tie a do-rag, I've made a video on that too, and I'll probably leave that link down below. Next up, let's talk products. There are so many products you can get. There's moisturizers, there's butters, there's pomades, there's oils. There's pretty much everything you can imagine. If you're a beginner, don't feel like you have to break the bank. Get what you can afford. So if you can only afford some Murray's pomade or some 360 style pomade, get that. Now here's a little disclaimer. Not every product is going to work the same for you because not everybody's hair is the same. So it might not work for you the same way that it did for someone else. Keep that in mind, all right? So let's say you have a friend and you both are trying to get waves. You're both using the same products, the same brush and everything. Well, your results might not be the same. Why? Because you guys have different hair. There's more that goes into it than just that. All right, those are the main 3 you're gonna need: brush, products, and a do-rag. And of course, there are additional things you can get, like a comb, a handheld mirror, things like that. Now let's dive deeper into the brush, the real MVP. If you're brand new to waves, you may not know this. So make sure you're listening very close to this part particularly. Are you listening? All right, now that I got your attention, go like the video. I know you still haven't done it. Oh, I tricked you, didn't I? Yeah, I know I did. Go like the video. I'm not just saying this for my health. I mean, listen, I'm spending all this time helping you, teaching you. It's probably gonna take me hours to edit this video. The least you can do is spend 2 seconds pressing a button that's on your screen that you're already looking at and you're already touching anyway. I mean, when you think of it like that, liking the video is no big deal. Just go do it. Good, perfect. Anyway, the brush. So in case nobody told you, when you're getting waves, brushing your hair is the absolute most important thing to do. You need to brush your hair if you want to get waves. Brush it a lot, brush it a little, it doesn't matter. Just brush your hair. That's what matters. Disclaimer. Of course, brushing your hair more is going to get you better results and faster results. So keep that in mind. Also, something important to keep in mind: brush your hair the way that you want your waves to form. There are a few different wave patterns. You've got the traditional 360 waves, you've got 540 waves, and you've got 720 waves. 360 waves are what we're focusing on today. To get them, all you have to do is brush your hair from the crown of your head. That's the part that everybody calls a bald spot. Go from that part of your head, the crown, out to the hairline on each side. So if you're going on the sides, out from the crown to the sides. On the back, from the crown to the back. And on the top, from the crown to the front. Get it? Good. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now let's talk about the products a little bit. The next part really depends on the products you get. For a beginner, I'd recommend getting a moisturizer and pomade. There are so many different types of moisturizers and pomades. The ones I use the most are Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie and Murray's pomade. People hate on Murray's pomade because it's unnatural. I do use natural products too, but lately I've been slacking on it. But for a beginner, it really doesn't matter just yet. Just focus on getting your waves first, then focus on changing your products to other better products, just more natural products. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you have a moisturizer and pomade, I'd recommend putting in the moisturizer first. Just take a scoop, enough to fit on your finger, then put it on the palm of your hand and rub it in your hair the same direction that you brush your hair. By the way, I kind of left some of you guys on a cliffhanger because I said this video is about 360 waves. But if you want to know about 540 waves and 720 waves, go leave a comment down below. I'll make sure to make a video for you guys too. Cool? Because I know somebody out there is wondering, so I got you. Now, for a beginner, brushing your hair anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour is the safe range. It's like the Goldilocks zone of brushing. Not too little, not too much, just right. But if you're really having a hard time getting those waves, I recommend extending the time you brush. So if 45 minutes isn't working for you, try an hour. If an hour isn't working, try an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know, just try increasing the time. It doesn't have to be that drastic where you add another 30 minutes, but just see what you can do. Repetition is vital, especially when trying to get a hairstyle like 360 waves. Anything, even the smallest little thing, can throw off the entire process. You can be so close, and then the tiniest little thing can ruin everything. Well, maybe not ruin everything, but it'll mess things up. Here's the main thing you can do to mess things up: sleeping without a do-rag on. So if you're out there sleeping sometimes without a do-rag, I'm talking to you right now. The do-rag isn't just for today. It isn't just for like 2 days out of the week, not even 6 days out of the week. Every single night when you go to sleep, throw your do-rag on. It takes you like 10 seconds. Why wouldn't you do it? You want waves, right? The only way I can think of that you wouldn't need to put your do-rag on is if like you're on vacation and you forgot your do-rag, which, by the way, shame on you. You should have packed your do-rag. How did you forget something like that? Something so small, you can literally shove it in your pocket. But anyway, the other way is if you just don't have a do-rag. I know times are tough. Everything's getting more expensive. I remember these things, even for a nice quality one, you can get for like $2. Now, $2? No way. Maybe like $6, which for most of you still is pretty affordable, right? Exactly. This process is pretty much pointless if you don't do this one thing. Don't get me wrong, it's completely possible to get waves without a do-rag. In fact, I've even made a video on how to get waves without a do-rag, and I'll probably make a new one because you guys aren't scrolling back to watch the old one. But that's not the point. The purpose of the do-rag is to save the progress that you just did. When you finish brushing your hair, just put your do-rag on. The do-rag is gonna hold your hair in place and basically like save the progress that you made on that wave making. I don't know what I was about to say. It saves the progress from your brush session. I don't know where the wave making stuff was coming from. Also, it prevents your hair from getting messed up. Like I said, the tiniest little thing can throw your waves off. So sleeping without a do-rag, showering without a do-rag, going out into the rain without a do-rag, playing sports without a do-rag. Anytime your hair is gonna get touched by anything, like a pillow on your bed, a seat in a car if it's a cloth seat, or anything wet, water, sweat, juice. I don't know why there'll be juice in your hair, but juice. So for the love of God, every night, not every other night, not every 2 nights, not just when you feel like it, every night wear your do-rag. I mean, like I said, there's really no reason why you shouldn't be wearing your do-rag to sleep. It takes you what, 10 seconds to put it on? Just wear the do-rag. Now, the other part of wearing the do-rag is the part that everyone loves. And you might not know this if you've never worn a do-rag or a wave cap. It's that the do-rag and wave cap both lay your hair down. And why is that so good? Because what are waves? And I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. I don't know why I waited this late in the video, but waves are pretty much just curls that are stretched out by the brush and then laid down on your head. Just like what I said the do-rag does. It lays your hair down. So basically the do-rag solidifies your waves. The brush makes the waves. The products are pretty much there just to support and assist you. And then the do-rag holds them down. Literally, it's like a team effort. This is usually why your waves look better in the morning, if you have waves, of course. I know this is a beginner video. When you first take off your waves, no, don't take off your waves. When you first take off your do-rag, your waves are like super shiny, they're super laid down, and then over time, they get more frizzy. This is more of like a basic wave tutorial. If you want more in-depth wave videos, I'll be making more videos coming up soon, so I hope you're excited for those too. All of the methods like the wash and style, the cold towel method, the hot towel method, 2 methods which I feel like nobody ever talks about, but I recently saw it pop up again. So I wanna keep that going so people keep these methods in their head. Even methods like the hot oil method, the OMB method, again, more methods that nobody talks about anymore. Just because there was like a huge time on YouTube, partially my fault as well, where wave videos were just kind of like dead. And it's not because people just stopped getting waves and stopped caring about waves, but it was like the people who were making the tutorials in the first place really were just nowhere to be found. And like I said earlier in the video, nobody's going back to watch the old videos. I mean, YouTube doesn't even recommend them anymore. So there are so many new videos coming out just for you. And for those people who already have waves, let's say you have 360 waves and you want to get 540 waves. I've got a video coming teaching you how to change your wave pattern. So as long as you subscribe to my channel right now and go like the video, you'll be good. So go subscribe and join the aquarium. Oh yeah, we're all wave men down here. That was a reference from the movie It. You'll float too, you'll float too. Yeah, it was funnier in my head. Anyway, I don't want to drag this video on too long. Based on the timer that I'm looking at, like at the top of the video, I've been recording for like an hour. Once I edit it down, it's probably gonna be like 10 minutes. That's why it takes so long to edit these videos. Trust me, I put a lot of work into making these videos good for you guys. But listen, I'm glad you stuck around. Both my Instagram and TikTok are also WAVEMANMIKE, so go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You can even leave me a message, and I've got some pretty nice pictures of my waves up there too. When it comes to waves, I think I know what I'm talking about, and clearly you think I know what I'm talking about too. That's how I got that. So if you're down for this wave making journey, go subscribe right now. If you enjoyed it, make sure to go smack that like button. If you didn't enjoy it, then still go smack that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you go subscribe. I don't know why you wouldn't be subscribed already, but if you aren't, then go do it right now. All right, if they ask you who I am, I'm WAVEMANMIKE. So subscribe, drop a comment, and don't forget to like. Enjoy your day. If you liked the video, no, not even if you didn't like the video, if you absolutely hated this video, still go press that like button. No, seriously, like hit the like button right now. I swear if this video gets 1,000 likes, it only gets, wow, that was backwards. I swear if this video gets 1,000 views but only 30 likes, I'm coming to each one of y'all houses and stealing the gallon of milk out your refrigerator. And I don't even drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant. No, but for real, go hit the like button. It'll make me so happy. I'm WAVEMANMIKE. Oh yeah, share this video with other people. I know you got that one friend who think he got that curly hair or with the dreads. They think they so fresh, but they not. But this video, this gonna get them right. So when somebody sees you in your waves, a girl gonna be like, "Ooh, your waves so nice." And you can be like, "I got her from watching WAVEMANMIKE." But anyway, make sure to drop a comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm WAVEMANMIKE. Enjoy your day.
All right, I want to take this time to show y'all a few pictures of my waves. By the way, all these pictures are on my Instagram, so you can go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram name is WAVEMANMIKE. To go check out these pictures and more of my other pictures and videos. But all right, so this is the first picture. It's the top of my head. This is right after I did my shine method video. You can go check that video out, by the way. Here's my crown. It's coming in nicely. I hope I'm pretty sure you've seen somebody with a swirl before. All right, this one's kind of old. This is just a picture of my hair looking at how it shines. So I hope you like that too. But yeah, that's it. Thank everybody for watching. Make sure to go hit that like button like I said before. Go ahead and subscribe because I got a lot of more fire videos coming out. And hit this notification button. I'm WAVEMANMIKE. Enjoy your day.
So I'm gonna end the video right here. I want to thank everybody for watching this. If you watched this far, you're a real one. Go ahead and comment that. Real one. A real one. How about that? Anyway, my name is WAVEMANMIKE. I just entertained you. You just have been entertained. And I'm WAVEMANMIKE. Subscribe, comment, and like. Oh, share this video with your friends. And enjoy your day. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm WAVEMANMIKE. Subscribe, comment, and like. Enjoy your day.